It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are still celebrating the youth of Mzansi right here. Listen, the Artscape Youth Jazz Series is back, celebrating 22 years of shaping South Africa's future jazz stars, and they definitely are some superstars. Directed by UCT's Amanda Tiffin, this year's showcase features 14 standout young soloists and top school jazz bands, all mentored by some of the country's finest musicians. What a beautiful collaboration. And here to give us more insight is CEO of Artscape, Dr. Marlene Roux, and also Mr. Hugo Smuts, who is the Senior Education Specialist, as well as FET Music for the Western Cape Department of Education. So please help me in giving them a feel-good welcome. Lovely. Even the students are clapping. Everyone's excited. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. So good to have you. Did they tell you to dress good? Because, like, you're outshining all of us now.
Oh, no, it's for the youth.
It's for the youth. It's for the youth.
Trying to look young.
I know you are young. What do you mean? But congratulations. This year marks such an incredible milestone. 22 years of doing what you're doing with the projects that you continue to spearhead. And we need it in South Africa. So what is this year all about? And what inspired you to introduce this project?
It's very important to state that this program is about professionalism and also about young people that comes from all the church musicians, also from the Klopse background, and then this gives them a platform to be mentored by the most professionalists in the jazz world as well. So it's very instrumental based, and then they perform again at the International Jazz Festival. Incredible. So we are that particular program, and people like Zoe Modigas, she came from the program as per se. And the mentors that we have this year, besides Professor Amanda Tiffin, is also participants previously. And I want to mention especially Bradley van Schalkwyk. He was a participant, and this year he is a mentor.
Wow.
And also Chadley Gowa, who's a brilliant bass guitarist. He is then again also a mentor. So it is about giving back as well. Right. And Youth Month is about empowerment, it's about skills development, and we doing it for the generations to come, so that our jazz, and we want to say this year, it's tonight at 7 o'clock at Artscape, 14 exceptional young people, but also dedication to Rashid Lombard and our late Alvin Dyers.
That is so stunning, and I love the fact that you said it's a full circle moment. Who was once the student is now the coach, and vice versa. And we want to see more of this. I also love Zoe Modiga. Wow, what a woman. Okay, let's get into the audition process, because you selected participants that are 14 young musicians. So what process did they have to go through in order to get to where they are now?
We have the young youth soloists. Hugo, with the education department, they have the youth bands. With the soloists, they send in a video and we audition them. 50% more has applied, so that's why we're having 14. Over to you, Hugo.
Yes, and with the school bands, it's a huge developmental aspect. So we also have a kind of audition process, but it's more expression of interest from schools offering music as a subject. And then we've looked at putting a show together to celebrate the various skill sets. Marlene just mentioned the Klopse and the church band. So when you look at the music class, I mean, this whole project is like kind of the music class we dream of, the diversity we want. The child who's had the privilege of primary school instrumental tuition, another one who's just come through the Klopse or Christmas bands or church, and others who have their first formal music tuition in grade 10. And so we looked from that expression of interest to get a selection to give more of the different contexts in the music field and have a developmental aspect there to celebrate our various schools and different ways of making music. So,
100%. And I love the fact that we're also focusing on jazz, because it could be a dying genre, but no, we're keeping it alive and well, because it's so special and also so dear to the Western Cape. So I love to see that continue. Now, when it comes to the youth, I know that we are inspiring them and keeping them alert of what's happening around them. But what would you say to also encourage them to participate in something like this?
I think most important is about discipline. It's about honing your skills. And then thirdly, the month-long program is about South African repertoire, musicianship, but also compositions. And one of the major things is that we got also Nomfundo Taluva Jantjies in, who is one of our major composers and vocalists. So we give these young people the best so that they can be the best for us out in the world.
Stunning, and thank you for doing that.
It's all about collaboration. I mean, if you can learn about collaboration at a young age,
then that's it.
That's it.
Because often it's competition, but no, we can collab together.
that's why this is good. It's a festival.
Exactly.
You know, competition of horses.
Yes.
We make music together and we enjoy it, you know?
And that's what it's about at the end of the day. So thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And it's so evident. And I can't wait for the next generation to enjoy the fruits of that labor. So we're going to hand over, speaking about next generation, to the youth of tomorrow when it comes to great music. And they've got you covered.